everyone. Dang it. So, welcome in. I hope everyone's having a really good day so far, or night, whatever time it is for you. I hope you're having a good one. Patches are 99% metal bands, badges, pins. Well, mine is a variety of things. I'll tell you about the history of each of them as we sew them on. But mine has, like, I have stuff from so many different things. And the 1% is uber rare red dwarf one. Is that another metal band? I'm not too familiar with a lot of metal bands, I will say. Yeah, mine have so many different meanings. I have a bunch from Girl Scouts from when I was a kid, and then a whole bunch of other random ass ones. So, it's a cult comedy show from the 80s. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of it. Red Dwarf, no. So I got a new lighting strip for stream, but because I'm sewing, I need some light on my desk. So I have 2 desk lamps that are pointing on my desk, which are giving me like harsh shadows. So I guess I could turn those off real quick and then show you guys what my new lighting looks like. Hold on. Oops, I just turned one on that I didn't mean to. There we go. That's the new lighting. Ooh, I can actually make it brighter. The new lighting I can make brighter. Let's see. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's nice lighting. Super funny, solid written episodes and very well-rounded characters I recommend watching. If I can find it, I'll try to give it a watch. Do you know, like, is it on a streaming service? Or something? Let's see, how bright can I go? That starts washing me out. That's a little bit better. I don't want to wash myself out. I'm playing with my new lighting scheme. Let me look for you. Okay. Because, yeah, if I could, I'll give it a watch. I don't have anything against giving something a watch if I can. But, yeah, I gotta dim the lighting down a bit for the stream. Oh, no, that's too dim. That gets rid of any... There we go. That'll have to be for stream for today. But, yeah... Okay, so I gotta fix something real quick. I don't know if that's even readable. If those chat messages are even readable, but I didn't want them covering my face. It's on the Amazon Prime. Okay, I'll see. I don't have Amazon Prime, so I'll see if I can either rent it or whatnot on Prime. Okay, so here's my jean jacket. Used to be on Netflix until it was brought back to the BBC Player iService. Okay. Yeah, and I wouldn't even get BBC iPlayer here. So, that makes sense. I have one patch that's sewed on. I did a crappy job of it on the machine. But I was testing out my machine, and I really should fix it. But I kind of like the way it looks pretty jank, because it kind of gives it a little bit more flavor. It says all you need is love. So that's the first patch. Next patch I'm gonna sew, I think, will be my Led Zeppelin patch. If I can get it on screen. Let's see, I need to move some things out of my way. There we go. And we'll tilt the camera a little bit more this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me move the microphone a little bit out of my way here. Okay. Unfortunately, that puts a shadow on my face and I look funny, but that's okay. Alright, I have white thread here because I ran out of black thread. So white thread it's gonna have to be. Trying to decide, I have an old ass needle that's rusted. I'd rather not use a rusty needle because it's gonna be hard to pass through. But then I bought a set of new heavy duty needles. So I think I might use the set of heavy duty needles and just do the smallest gauge needle that I can. Because I probably don't need the super heavy duty needles. We'll see how it goes through the... Because it's got like all and alls and things like that on it. We'll see how I do. Okay. And I just dropped my scissors. Rainbow Led Zeppelin patch. Yeah! So about an hour and a half away from me, there's this kind of like flea market like place, and there's a lady who sells a bunch of like patches and some other cool streetwear in her store. So that's where I got the Led Zeppelin patch. So I gotta like lay it out here how I want it. That's probably good. But yeah, it's a cool Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin was like one of my favorite bands for like the longest time. Hey, Red Eye! Just on my way home from gym, but saying hi. Thank you, Red Eye. I hope you're doing well. I should probably thread the needle first. And a Beatles patch too. I don't have a... I need to cut the end of this thread. Get my needle, which I should not have placed laying flat down because then it makes it hard for me to get up with my fingernails. Alright, now you guys get to see me thread a needle. I haven't done this in a while. But I think I got it my first try. I did. Woot woot. I was gonna do all of these with machine, but I decided I want to get this done, and I don't know how to use my machine properly yet. It's a new machine for me. I have a hair that's caught in my thread. Saw their childhood homes a few years ago. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I used to listen to Beatles a lot. One of my high school roommates. Yeah, I went to a boarding school, so I had a roommate, and I had roommates in high school. But one of my high school roommates was super into the Beatles and got me into the Beatles. I mean, I'd listened to like the basics of the Beatles before, but she got me into like some of the more esoteric Beatles music. Alright. I always hate making the second knot because I can never get it even. I'm trying my hardest. I think I almost got it. Yeah, I got it. First try. My hand sewing skills are back. This probably isn't enough thread for me to complete one, but it'll at least get me started on one. I gotta take it from the underside. I'm gonna... unpin it and just let it be however it wants to be. see, there's a patch on the inside. I'm gonna have to worry about that when I get there, I guess. I guess I'll start in the middle, which is where the patch is, unfortunately. I might have to go with a bigger gauge needle. It's like 20 to 11 here in the UK, but I'll have to send you photos of my patch of gems. Yes, do so. Where's... Oh, this is difficult. I might have chosen the wrong place for this patch. What I might do is I might put it here. No, that's not wide enough. I mean, I guess I can fit it there. But I would like to have my name embroidered on the collar. Either on the collar or down below. So maybe I won't put something here. Or if I do, let me just do it on the corners. Did I get it through? When it's brighter, of course, yeah. Okay. Made the first stitch. Well, got the first piece in. So, not really the first stitch yet. Laying this out flat is very difficult. Oh gosh. This is probably like the worst spot for... Okay, now that's the very first, like, stitch. So the problem I'm facing right now is this. Radar. Who makes good artwork these days? This is disgusting. I don't make good artwork. That's for sure. But I am putting sewing patches on a jacket because I've wanted to do this forever and I haven't had the time. So I'm like, I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm going to sew patches on. That's better. Okay. Getting rid of my desk mat helped a little bit. I'm gonna pull the stitch tight. Oh yeah, that helped. Let's see, these are not going to be clean. One sec tried a new pair of earbuds and they're sucking Bluetooth on the PC's balls. Yeah, whoops. There we go. Okay, good. I'm glad you got it working. There we go. I got the first like 3 stitches on. It's gonna look jank as fuck, but I honestly don't care. I kind of like it looking jank as fuck because it adds a little bit more character. Just need an external dongle or something. Yeah, that's why I have these. These are the Logitech G377s or 3. Let me, what are they? Hold on. They are the Logitech G733s. Okay, you got the G535s. Nice. Yeah, I like these because they have a dongle. I wish I could pair them to my like my phone. But yeah, can't really do that, unfortunately. Can't really pair them to the phone. I just hate them saying it's on my. I get that. I have a trouble with earbuds staying in my ears because I have very tiny ears. I have incredibly tiny ears, and earphones just do not stay on my ears. Earbuds, I mean, specifically. Earbuds. Just don't stay on my ears. Oops, that's too low. So what I'm doing, I forget what the name of this stitch is. This is not a running stitch. What is the name of this stitch? Found a cheaper pair. They're pretty comfy. This one's to pop out because they're too big. Yeah. Yeah, I have too many issues. So if I can't wear earbuds for a long time, the only ones that work for me really are iPhone earbuds. They look like AirPods, but they're called HBH Hip Duet. Okay. I'll look into that. Type of hand stitches with pictures. So this type of stitch is called a whip stitch or a blanket stitch. This would be more like a no, this would be more of a whip stitch. This is like what's called a whip stitch. Yeah, this is what's called a whip stitch. That's the type of stitch I'm doing because I think it'll look kind of cool to have some like thread showing on it, so you like it just looks like it's handmade, and I like that. Okay, I think I did choose the right needle size. But I could definitely stand to get better at doing the hand sewing. I have not done hand sewing since I was a kid. Like, I'm not joking. I have not hand sewed since I was a kid. So yeah, the first few were really ugly there. And I don't have black, so it is what it is. All right, doing the do. Be lurking? Absolutely. Thank you for dropping by. I figured we'd do just a more chill, just chatting stream today. then I would work on my, I've got a whole bunch of patches that I just need to sew. And I figure, because I want this done, I'm going on a trip at the end of this month, and I want this done by that trip. This is a felt one that is technically a iron-on one, but I wanted to hand stitch it that way, or stitch it so that way it'd be easier to remove. Let me move it here up so I have a little bit more light. And so you guys can see a little bit better. But yeah, I hope everybody's, I'll move the mic so you guys can be in front of my face. I hope everybody's having a good day today. It is getting chilly outside here in Florida finally. It got down to like 56. Still here too. Thank you. I know it's getting late for you, so don't feel like you have to stay if you need to head to bed, Alex, because I know it's late for you. But let's see, what other patches can I tell you about? I have a Rocky Horror Picture Show patch right here. Rocky Horror Picture. I did not get that going to Rocky Horror, but I do love Rocky Horror. Torrential wind and rain today. Oh my gosh. I hope it's not. You're having almost the same weather must have blown through where Glitchcraft was to you. I have a bunch from when I did Girl Scouts. I have some stuff from when I play this game called Ingress. I used to play a game called Ingress. It's basically an ARG game. If I'm stuck in again, I'll have to photo my patch jackets. Yeah. I want to see them. I'm doing terribly with these hand stitches. They're all uneven, but I think it kind of looks more metal that way. It kind of looks more interesting being completely uneven. It keeps getting caught on the tip of the Zeppelin. I have one jacket with an Iron Maiden back patch from 1982. Wow. That's pretty cool. That is pretty freaking cool. I've got other patches that I need to secure on. I've got an outlet. I've got forgot what these are. What this is? So I can't remember. Whatever. I've got something that my boyfriend does, and I have a NASA patch. I have one that says Dog Mom. So I've got a bunch that are already on the jacket. They're just safety pinned on. So I want to get them actually sewed on. Some of these are iron-ons, but I would rather sew them on, like I said, because iron-ons do have a tendency, iron-ons do have a tendency to, I need to fix that stitch there. I guess that stitch is fine. Like I said, this is gonna look jank as hell. But yeah, the Led Zeppelin one is the only one that's a band that I have. She had other bands, but none I really listened to at the place I went and got this Led Zeppelin one. Either I'm doing better or something is not working right. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. As long as it's getting stitched on, I'm happy about that. And like I said, I'll do this a bit more so you guys can see. Because I'm doing it on the edge of the table just because the jacket is so heavy it keeps sliding off. Hey, Vasmaticore. Whee, okay. Okay, my stitches are getting better. The first few were very ugly, but that's okay. I knew it would all come back with practice. I just jabbed myself. Eh, that one wasn't so good. So I'm going to a maker fair on Sunday. I need to be careful because I'm sewing this on at an angle. I once had a small Foo Fighters iron-on patch, but it fell off after a while, so it became a sew patch only. Exactly, that's why this is technically an iron-on patch, but I don't want to iron it on because I know that iron-on patches don't last. And I want my patches to last. Even if they look jank as fuck, because I haven't hand sewed since I was a kid. And guess what? I used to be actually really proficient in hand sewing. My grandma used to say that I was one of the best hand sewers that she ever knew. So I used to be proficient as fuck at hand sewing. I only knew like the running stitch and the whip stitch. I've never learned any fancy stitches. I think I could do a back stitch. Because it's like a back stitch is like a running stitch. You just have to go back a little bit for it. There we go. I know you guys aren't able to see very well. I'm having trouble making it so you can see. Okay, I think it'll sew on straight. I probably could have conserved thread if I did a running stitch, but I like the look of a whip stitch better for patches. This is like a running stitch here. This is similar. It's just a machine version of a running stitch. You can't really see it, but that's like the machine version of a running stitch. but it's a lock stitch because it's a machine stitch. Oh man, I can tell I haven't done this in so long. My hands are starting to get... My hand, I haven't even been sewing very long and my hand's already getting crampy. This is good. It builds up dexterity and hand strength. Plus I'm sewing through denim and patches. So it's not like sewing through just a normal fabric, a cotton fabric, a cotton weave. It's a little bit tougher than that. Plus the type of needle that this is makes it a little tougher too. But it's meant for heavier duty jobs. Oops, I almost had that stitch and I kind of lost it at the last minute. I really need a thimble. So, for the longest time, because my grandmother never taught me to use a thimble. I once had to push a pin through my leather jacket, and that was some hefty effort. Yes, that's why they make... If I can, let me get my pin holder. That's why they make things like this. Is like, it's meant to be able to go through leather. But what you need is a good thimble. So one of the things that makes sewing easier, I always thought thimbles were to keep you from pricking your finger. But I've learned recently that it's actually to help give you leverage. So when you're pushing, you're not pushing on top of the eye of the needle, which you can't see here. But you're not pushing on top of the eye of the needle with your finger, just your finger, and hurting yourself. You're pushing with the whole thimble. Unfortunately, because of my nails, the thimble probably wouldn't work so well. But I should get a thimble or something like a thimble to help me push through. But yeah, pushing through things, to push through heavy duty fabrics and whatnot, a thimble helps. Because it helps give you more surface area to push your finger against the eye of the needle. Ow, I keep stabbing myself though. And this thread is not very nice. It does not play nice. What type of thread is this? I don't know. It's old thread that I got from someone. Polyester. That's why. But it's just what I have, and I have a bunch of it, so I'd rather use it. But one of the tricks to keep your thread from knotting up on itself when pulling it through is to wax it. You take a piece of wax and you run it over the thread. I do not have any wax, unfortunately, but usually you use like beeswax or something like that. Especially if you're working with like heavier threads, waxing your thread is super important. See, I see I'm having issues with it knotting up on me. And I have to pull it back out and then re-pull it taut. That's because it's old thread that is not waxed. So but yeah, now is definitely when a thimble would come in super handy. I wonder if I could put a bandage on my finger. If that would help me. Because what you do is you basically use your finger to help you push through. This is actually going to be one of the easier patches to put on because there's no raised edge. So I might have to buy a thimble. If I'm going to do the other patches is what I mean. Oh, but yeah, I was gonna mention on Sunday I'm going to a Maker's Fair here in Orlando. Central Florida Maker Fair or something like that. And I can't wait to see all the things that people make there. Fancy, yeah. I got free tickets for it as a press event, so I can make a video of it. So on Monday, that's probably what I'll do. Monday and Tuesday is work on making a video of it. Probably robots. Yeah, they've got robots. They've definitely got robots. But then they've got a whole bunch of other things that people make. But yeah, they were specifically telling me about robots. Ah. Oh, I gotta stretch my fingers. Last time I went to a Maker's Fair, it had R2-D2 in it. That was neat. Nice. I'm sure, so from the pictures I saw, people had like Mandalorian armor, like handmade, hand-forged Mandalorian armor. Like, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna see stuff like that. Oh, but yeah, I was telling you about Led Zeppelin. I used to listen to Led Zeppelin a ton when I was in high school. They were one of my favorite bands. I had like one album maybe, but I listened to it a bunch. I don't even know if I had a full album. I had definitely different songs from them. I'm kind of sewing this on crooked. Yeah, it's a bit crooked. Oh well. It's a denim jacket that I'm sewing patches on. It doesn't need to be even. That's kind of the point of this, is to actually not make it even. I'll have to stop my thread soon. I can probably go for a little bit more. Tying off is going to be hard. I haven't tied off in so long. So tying off is going to be a fun experience when I finally do get to that point that I need to tie off for. I don't know where Scooby is tonight. He's being somewhere. He's on the patio? Oh, he's on the couch? Okay. Maybe I should get some earbuds for stream so that I can have one in my head and one out, so that way I can hear you easier. Because otherwise I have to like cock it to the side. Sorry, you guys are like seeing the top of my head. It's just, oof, my fingers are getting tired. I might only get to sew like one, maybe two patches tonight. We'll see. That's our dryer. We're running the laundry tonight. And then a little bit more tomorrow, because usually Sunday is our day to do chores around the house, but we need to get them done today and tomorrow because we're going to that maker fair on Sunday. I stuck myself. Not bleeding, but I got myself a little bit. Yeah, I really need to buy a thimble. Might have to go to Joann's and buy a thimble or a Hoobie Booby or Michael's, or Walmart might even have a thimble in their small craft section. A few more stitches and then I'll tie off. I'm gonna try to tie off on the other side. I gotta remember how to tie off though. I might go ahead and tie it off now so I give myself some extra room. Okay. I know there's like a way to do this, but I've forgotten it, so I might have to look it up online. So give me a second to look it up online. Tie off a stitch. Alright, I'm gonna watch. If I can just see a quick visual of it, I know I could do it. Okay. I think I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so the way I was taught, I've got to go back through again. this time leaving a loop. Or maybe not. I feel like that's not quite it. I think I messed it up. Alright, let me go back through here. I'm just gonna do it the simple way. So the simple way of tying off a knot is just to cut it here. Put this in my needle holder. And then taking the two ends. You know, my grandmother taught me like a super awesome, easy way to do it, but I don't remember. Alright, and then the question is, will the knot stay? The knot did not stay. So that sucks. The knot did not stay. Yep. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to pick a few out. Nope. How do I fix this? Because I don't want to undo all of my work. I'm going to have to undo it all. I knew that that wasn't going to work. So, but that's okay. I'm getting more practice. So I'm gonna have to pick all this out. Unless I can get it long enough where I can tie it off. Which I might be able to. This is gonna be finicky. What do I have that's small enough? And that actually kind of works. Okay. And then using this. Gotta do another knot. I didn't get it deep enough. Come on. Dang it. Still didn't work. Yep, I'm just gonna undo it all. I knew her thing was wrong. You can't just tie off that easy. Nice. I can't wait to see Alex. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna have to undo it all. It sucks. Let's see, now I might be able to do another knot. It's a little bit longer this time. Let me undo a few more. I had to do like maybe undo like 1.5 inches of stitching. I'm almost getting this right. I've got 3 little knots in a row, but none of them lining up together. This is frustrating. it's at least working somewhat. And if I go over the same stitches a couple times over my next stitches, I should be fine. Let's get more thread and my needle. Thank you, Alex. Okay. Oops, don't want the thread to completely roll away from me. Alright, that's probably long enough for now. I made the thread longer this time. Oops. To hopefully not have as many or have to stop as quickly. Okay. I'm going over these stitches to hopefully lock them in place since I didn't do the greatest job at tying off. And I just pricked myself. Okay. Whew, this is hard. Okay. I'm getting back into the groove. So my boss is out of town for the next day or till next Monday. And so I'm basically like in charge while she's gone. I hate it because I hate having to answer to everything. And having to seem like I know the answer to everything. But then I also like it because my boss isn't here to annoy the hell out of me. Oops. Oh no. My thread snagged on one of the other patches. There we go. Fixed it. I know this content isn't that super exciting, but I really want to get this done, and I have like no time to get it done. Well, it's cozy and chill. That's good. Usually I play games. I have a setup for him against it. Can you actually hear the thread? Because you said thread ASMR, so can you actually hear the thread? No? Okay. Yeah, I was gonna be surprised if you could hear the thread. Actually, I'm kind of curious. If I put my mic way down low, can you hear it? It's in my way now. So no, never mind. We're not doing that. At least we're listening to some chill music. So there's that. We're listening to chill music. I've done a few crafting streams, or where I've made something and kind of just chatted while doing it, or painted something. I just don't know what to talk about. I need to get better at learning how to talk about things and just bullshitting. Or bantering, as Northern Lion likes to call it. Because that man can talk about anything. Sorry, I use him to fall asleep and sleep through the night, because I watch some of his videos, and it just because the fact that he just talks about anything helps me fall asleep, because my ADHD brain needs noise to fall asleep, and especially human voices help. Especially human voices, because my mind can just half focus on whatever they're talking about, and then the other half can relax. I think I'm getting quicker at stitching. Still, a thimble would really frickin' help. I'm really gonna have to go look for a thimble. No. Okay. There we go. It's interesting how my hair looks orange on this cam, but clearly red on this cam. Like, there, it looks orange. It's so funny how the two cams see light differently. They're both Logitech cams, but they're not the same camera. Like, they're not the same type of camera. They're both Logitech, but one's just a cheapy one, like $20, and then one's a more expensive one. This one that you guys are seeing my hands on was the cheapy one that I bought when I first started streaming. I'm getting to the curve, the first curve. And I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Sorry, excuse me. Needed to sneeze. Thank you. I didn't have time to mute. I could have maybe had time to mute, but I was like, oh god, I gotta sneeze, and all I could think about was the fact that I had to sneeze. So I probably could have muted, but I didn't quite get to it in time. Oh yeah, I missed that. I'm rushing building my fleet over here. Yeah. Hope it's going well. We're both doing things with our hands. Not that I don't do things with my hands when I play games, but this feels a little bit more hands-on. Ba-dum-bum-tsh. Wow, I've been streaming for an hour and a half now. I have ads coming up in about 12 minutes. I'll take a short break during that time to rest my hands. I missed the first ad break. Oh, you were deemed to stretch. Okay, we will take a moment to stretch then. All right. Maybe I should iron some of these on. At least the ones that can be ironed. Can we still see the final design? Thank you. But yeah, I do think I'm gonna iron some of these on that can be ironed. I don't know. We'll see. Because this is gonna take me forever. I've been doing this for almost an hour and a half and I haven't even gotten one patch done. But yeah, I can't wait to see what it looks like too when I'm finally done with it. I've been trying to do this for like over a year now. So I haven't gotten to really wear my jacket because it's just been bobby pinned, or not bobby pinned, safety pinned with a bunch. Problem is I don't have a ironing table. So I'd have to put blankets down and things on a table to iron things. Because I don't have an actual ironing table. My mom gave me an iron, but didn't give me an ironing table. I could potentially do it on top of my desk mats. Why,
You want to throw a towel down.
well, yeah, my desk mat and then a towel. I don't want to burn my desk, no. This was quite an undertaking. I didn't realize it would take so long. I'm only like halfway through this one patch. Yay, thank you, Alex. Oh, I'm tired today. This is like really draining me. Did not realize how hard it would be. Yeah. Most of these can be sewed on. Not sewed on, ironed on. Some of the old ones, I don't know, we'll see. This one cannot be. And this one cannot be. Actually, can it? Yeah, this one can't be. So it has to be sewed on. But I might try to sew the others on. Or not sew. Iron the others on. That might be a project for, I don't know, Saturday or Sunday night. I'm almost wanting to just rip this one out and iron it on as well. Honestly, that's what I'm gonna do. I know you guys were here to see sewing content, but I'm just not feeling it. I think I'm just gonna try to put a towel down and iron. Because my hand is hurting. A few of the ones that can't be sewed on, I will iron on. Or a few of the ones that can't be ironed on, I will sew. But I'll probably do that via machine. Because my hand, I do want to do more hand sewing, but this was too much for me. This ended up being too much for me. I feel like terrible undoing all these stitches, but I'm not gonna finish it and it'll look much better if I just iron it on. I feel defeated.
What?
I feel defeated.
Just keep at it.
No, I undid it.
What? Why?
You didn't listen?
Sorry.
Because I decided I'm just gonna iron them on.
Oh.
So I undid all the work I did for the last hour and a half. Tired though. Alright, I think I'm gonna end stream early.
When life gets you down, you know what you gotta do?
I don't want to know what you got to do.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim.
Swim, swim. I know. But I'm gonna
All the
end.
broken ones, that's the one that works.
Yeah, right? It's the one that I can actually hear for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, I'll take it. There's a winner.
But yeah, I think I'm just gonna end stream and then try to go iron these on the dining room table.
Why not try ironing them next stream?
Because I'd like to get it done now that it's cooler outside.
Okay, never mind.
But alright. That's cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna iron them on. I've got a few that I need to hand sew on. So I'll hand sew those on. There's a few that aren't like these two here. These two I have to sew on. So maybe I'll do another stream where I'm sewing them. I'll need to machine sew this one. This one I might be able to hand sew. But I think I'd prefer to machine sew them. So, alright, I think I'm gonna go end stream. And thank you, Alex. Thanks for hanging out with me for the last hour and 50 minutes. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end stream. I'm feeling tired and I'd like to just go iron these on. So, alright. Yeah, you should be able to scroll up a little bit and see the Discord. I can't do my stuff is kind of not easily accessible. Yeah, there you go. There we go. Now there's a link to join the Discord. So I will post pictures there and such. So once I finally get it done. But alright. I will see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me while I've been messing with stuff.